your thirst. Warm up or cool down with a wide selection of convenient food and flavorful drinks.
I got the magic in me. Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold. Everybody knows I got the magic in me. When I hit the floor, the girls come snapping at me. Everybody wants a blast of magic, 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 oh, I got the magic in me.
That I let tempo blow your mind. Pick a verse, any verse, I hypnotize you with every line. I'll need a volunteer, how about you with the eyes? Come on down to the front, stand right here and don't be shy. I have you time traveling, have your mind babbling. People trying to inherit the skills, so they asking me. Even David Blaine had to go and take some classes, and I see mind freak like, what's up, man, what's happening? So come on, come on, we see the show tonight. Prepare to be astounded, no ghost or poltergeist. You know I'm no Pinocchio, I never told a lie. So call me Mr. Magic Man, I float on cloud nine.
I got the magic in me.
I got the magic, baby.
Every time I touch that track, it turns into gold.
Yes, it turns to gold.
Everybody knows I got the magic in me.
I got the magic, baby.
When I hit the floor, the girls come snap.
Ellenwood is proud to support Ellenwood Eagle Athletics.
It's convenient, fast, clean, and fun. Do the Zip Stop, baby, when you're on the
The Zip
run.
Stop is now serving Hunt Brothers Pizza at 3 locations. Stop in at 10th and Grant, or 19th and Main in Great Bend, or 200 East Santa Fe in Ellenwood for great tasting Hunt Brothers Pizza. Get a whole pizza or buy it by the hump. The Zip Stop serves pizza just the way you like it. All toppings, no extra charge.
Zip Stop, baby. It's convenient, fast, clean, and fun. Do the Zip Stop, baby, when you're on the run.
Hi, I'm Emmett Smith. Sports has given me a lot to smile about over the years. But as an athlete and the father of young athletes, I know how important it is to protect yourself from injury. That's why I've teamed up with the American Association of Orthodontists to encourage athletes to play it safe. I've seen firsthand how quickly an accident can happen when out on the field, the court, or even the dance floor. Wearing protective gear like mouth guards, face masks, and helmets can reduce the risk of injury and keep you in the game. Visit braces.org.
Dove Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac supports Ellenwood Eagle Athletics. When you're ready to make your next vehicle purchase, stop by Dove's for a test drive. See Rick, Marty, or Rob for details on all the latest cash incentives or low-interest financing. They'll do their best to match you up with the vehicle that best meets your needs for comfort, reliability, and value. You'll be glad you chose Dove Chevrolet Buick Cadillac on West 10th, right next to Brahms in Great Bend. Good luck, Eagles. Calling all businesses, large or small. See the experts at National Billing for your account receivable billing, financing, and management needs. Let National Billing do your customer billing, freeing your valuable time and energy to manage or grow your business. National Billing provides immediate financing of your receivables, providing the cash to pay bills or invest in your business. National Billing is the expert in billing, collecting, and management. Contact Mel Wade and the staff for a non-obligation consultation. Located at 13 North Main, Ellenwood, a proud Ellenwood Eagles supporter.
Welcome back to Ellenwood High School in the Ellenwood preseason basketball tournament. I'm Andrew Stossmeister, along with Wes Balin. Jared Bronner is back at the wonderful Star 107.9 studios here tonight as we get set for our fourth and final game. Jared Basher is back there. Sorry about that, Jared. As we get set to go for basketball in this final game here tonight. Wes, we just saw a really good one. It's going to take a lot to top that. And coming in, Chase has a lot of fire after their loss yesterday. Meanwhile, Ellenwood comes in with a solid win over Northfield on Tuesday night.
The scary thing is, the first game was the one I was confident about. This is the one that worries me coming in. I know the Chase Cats are a little bigger, a little stronger, maybe a little quicker than the Chase teams that have come into Ellenwood in the past. And I really think the Ellenwood Eagles could have their hands full if they don't play sound fundamental basketball the way Coach Duncan wants them to be efficient on both ends of the floor.
Well, we've heard Mitch Light talk about his team. He thinks they have a chance to be a state quality team this season, a little bit different. In years past, he thought they'd come out and play much better than they did in their loss to Sterling. They came out and shot the ball very well, but they have a very talented player by the name of Josh Ray that really can get up and down the floor and show his talent level.
Ellenwood, one thing they're going to have to watch out for is Josh Ray. You know, he might be as athletic as anyone Ellenwood's got. Ellenwood could very well have Chance Clausen back this evening. Opportunity to maybe pressure the ball a little bit. And that's something that could be a wild card for the Eagles going into this contest.
Yeah, and you talk about the Eagles, a solid win over Northfield, putting up 62 points. That is the high so far. So good to see the hometown Eagles doing that. And probably what you would expect from them, however.
Yeah, Wichita Northfield, still a really young program. They just started their basketball program 2 years ago when they came into the tournament. And you can tell, you know, things have improved a little bit, but they've got a long ways to go. Very athletic kids, just, you know, not that basketball savvy that a lot of the teams have.
Here we go for the jump ball, and Ray able to win the toss. Josh Ray, the senior. Chase starts with it. They go for a quick layup and a blocking foul against the Eagles, I believe. No, actually, it is an illegal screen. So it'll be a foul against Chase on the opening possession. They give that last foul to the Scott Root, the senior. Meanwhile, Ellenwood back on the other end. They get the first points of this game.
Going to see Ellenwood maybe run the floor a little bit more tonight than what we've seen so far in the year. Here's that 1-3-1 that Ellenwood runs an awful lot of, both girls and guys.
Yeah, here's a quick steal, knocked away by the Ellenwood Eagles. Students filling in. It's a 2-0 lead here in this game so far for Ellenwood. Ellenwood with the basketball out on the perimeter. Blakely with it. He gets it back up top to the Kyle Corbett. Corbett with it inside. High arcing shot. The glass is no good by Clausen, but a cleanup shot down low.
Ian Gehring so far having the night of the season for himself. He's got 4 early in this game. Good job there. Fighting through a box out, getting 2 off an offensive rebound.
First 4 of this game, a turnover by Chase, and they get it back. Ray's able to pick it up. Ray swings it back to Brady. Brady will bring it up the floor. Now he gets it over to Root. Scott Root inside to Josh Ray. Too strong. Offensive rebound, however, to Billy Clark. Billy Clark, the 5'10 senior, able to get it to go, and his team now on the board 4-2, a minute and a half in. Here's a take coast to coast. Excuse me, get out of the way, Patrick Riggering. And a quick timeout taken by the Chase Cats coach, Mitch Light, and already energy high in this building.
Timeout on the court. We would like to take this opportunity to thank tonight's sponsors, Next Tech Wireless and Star 107.9.
This season. He's very impressed with the team Mitch Light's brought in here tonight. Haven't even seen this game break down into half-court offense yet. It's just been end-to-end so far.
Yeah, right now both teams want to run a little bit, and Coach Light talking with his team, trying to settle them down. Corbett, Blakely, Riggering, Clausen, and Gehring, right? There we go. Ian Gehring are the starters for this Ellenwood team. They're on the floor right now. Starters on the floor along with Brady, Clark, Oberly, Ray, and Root for Chase High School. They bring it up the floor. They go right to left. Oberly with it. Oberly bounce pass inside to Ray. Now kick out pass. Shot up high. Arcing rebound. Is rebounded on the play by Gehring. That's his second of the game.
Ian very active. Got 2 buckets, 2 rebounds to start this thing. Coach Duncan's got to be very happy about that.
2-3 zone to start by Chase. They are able to get it, the initial rebound, then they throw it away out of bounds on the baseline, and the officials will give it back to Chase. And you can hear Coach Light, in the background. His team is very sloppy offensively. They'll send in Flint Hendricks, the senior, off the bench. He'll come in for Scott Root.
Well, Flint Hendricks, not much of an offensive threat. He's somebody that's going to go in there, probably give him some rebounds.
Yeah, he'll probably do that. Billy Clark touches the ball. Now he gets it over to Ray. He works down low. Here's a 3-point shot left a little short by Chase. Rebounded on the play to Gehring. He'll come back with it. 3rd board of the game.
Ian Gehring again with a rebound. I've got to find out what Shane Duncan had to say to Ian Gehring before this game, because he's really got him revved up.
Here's a shot rejected by Ray. Get out of town. Both players chasing down the ball for Ellenwood, and they throw it off of their own player. Athletic play by Riggering to go and get it, but he throws it right off his teammate, Cale Clausen.
Patrick was looking to bounce that thing off of Billy Clark and ended up coming up with Cale Clausen instead.
just underway in this opening period. Here's Ray. He's fouled as he puts the one-handed floater up. He's fouled by Ian Gehring. That'll be his first team foul, number 1, with 5:30 to play, a 6-2 Ellenwood lead.
Poor job on the out of bounds there. They allowed Josh Ray to just flash right under the bucket.
Ray, his first point of the game. He was very, very vocal in the game on Tuesday night, though he did get into foul trouble and couldn't play a whole lot in the second half. Ray dribbles, bends the legs, and fires it up, leaves it a little short. He's a pretty good free throw shooter, but that time just couldn't quite get it to go. 6-3 your score, following one of 2 free throws by Ray. Ellenwood with it, and they turn it over. A little too aggressive. Cale Clausen turning it over that last time.
Here comes Chance Clausen, the 2010 varsity debut on the next dead ball.
A chance for him to get in. Here's Clark with it. Now he gets it over to Ray. Ray back up top to Brady. Brady around the edge to Hendricks. Hendricks looking for some space. He gets it inside to a cutting Billy Clark. And the shot's no good. Rebounded and goes off of another Chase player. And as you mentioned, coming into the game for the first time will be Chance Clausen, the senior.
Chance is going out there for one thing and one thing only, and that's to pressure the basketball. Coach Duncan doesn't care if he scores any points at all or even shoots, as long as he pressures the basketball and works hard defensively.
Couldn't ask for a whole lot more. Here's the ball with Corbett. Now he gets it back over to Clausen. Clausen cross court to the opposite wing. Ellenwood looking for a shot. Now a long three-point shot. It's up and good. Kyle Corbett able to knock it down. A big shot. His team leads by 6.
Kyle's a shooter. He never lacks for confidence and won't back down from a challenge out there anytime soon.
He's a senior. As a foul whistle, it'll stop play with 4:27 left in the opening period. 9-3 Eagles. That foul, a reach-in foul, I believe. They call it against Corbett, his first team foul, number 2.
Kyle usually doesn't pick up that first foul until somewhere in the fourth quarter. A little more active this evening.
Here's Oberly with the basketball. Oberly inside to Ray. Ray gets it out. Now to Brady. Brady, tough shot, trying to use the window. Shot is no good. It's rebounded by Gehring, 4th of the game. And now the Ellenwood Eagles will slow things down.
Ian Gehring's been a beast on the board so far. Good to see.
Corbett outside for a pass for a 3-point shot to Clausen. Clausen's shot too strong. He doesn't go. It's a rebound outside to Zach Oberly. Oberly had some contact on his way up, nearly allowed the basketball poked away. Here's an extra pass inside, take and in, and a nice move by Billy Clark. He's got 4. His team, though, does trail by 5.
Good job, Billy Clark, flipping baseline there. A little layup. Jake Christensen going to check into the ball game for the Eagles. A little more size inside.
Foul called on the play. Zach Oberly, I believe. No, they're going to call Billy Clark. Team foul number 2. And it'll be a sideline inbound for the Ellenwood Eagles. 9-5, 3:43 to play in this first period. Each team a couple of fouls here early on. Clausen has it, and he nearly has it poked away by Brady, but Ellenwood gets it back, trying to force it inside. A forced pass. Players go down, and a foul called as two Chase Cats trip over one another. Flint Hendricks getting tied up with the fellow senior Billy Clark, and it'll be an inbounds pass on the baseline following the last play. A foul called against, by the way, Hendricks, his first. Here's an inbounds, now a drive out on the baseline, drawing contact on his way up. No and one opportunity, but Chance Clausen, the senior, knocks it down, his second shot of the game.
A lot more aggressive offensively than I expected out of Chance. Offense isn't really his game, but he's got 2 points now in the scorebook.
Here's Hendricks, who draws some crowd noise in the corner right in front of the band, opposite of where he was at. Ball goes out of bounds, last touch by the Eagles. Blakesley, I believe, the guilty party. Inbounds pass on the left baseline, as you mentioned, coming in. Cale Clausen will come back in for his brother Chance.
Their cousin.
Oh, their cousin, excuse me. I was on the right track, and, you know, I need you to straighten me out.
Hey, they're family.
You take care of me, Wes.
That's all that matters. They're family.
As Chase will inbound it. Here's
just like brothers.
There you go. Very close to brothers, I'm sure, on the basketball team. Overly picks up the loose ball. Here's an open three-point shot. It's up and good. Big shot made by Billy Clark. He's got 7 of his team's first 8 points. Ellenwood throws it away in the front court. Here's Clark again. Running one-hander. It's up and good. And that was actually Cole Brady with his first bucket, and a quick timeout taken by Mitch White, a little bit.
Timeout on the court. We would like to take this opportunity to thank tonight's sponsors, Next Tech Wireless and Star 107.9.
Defense and, frankly, Ellenwood turnovers. Ellenwood started handing the basketball over to the Caps, and all of a sudden we've got a one-point basketball game on.
It really is that. So let's kind of try to catch you up to where we're at as teams come out of the timeout. Again, you're listening to the fourth and final game of day number 2 of the Ellenwood preseason basketball tournament on the Star 107.9. Andrew Stossmeister, Wes Balin here with you. Eagles have an inbounds pass. They go left to right from our vantage point. It's a 1-point Eagles lead. Now a little bit of a press. Ray right on the basketball, knocking it out of the hands of a player. I think he knocked it out of the hands of Brett Welland, who just came into the game. And now a tough pass and a foul. Whistle to stop play. Billy Clark, that might be his second. And team foul number 4. A lot of fouls here early by Chase.
Ellenwood yet to see a press here this season very much. I'm anxious to see how they handle it.
The 1-2-1-1 press. They want to trap it a little bit. Here come the Eagles. They get across midcourt and tripping on the play, and they're going to say a tripping foul against Cale Clausen, number 1.
Kind of stepped in there, tried to pick his man off, but he was definitely moving, just kind of stuck a leg out there.
Team foul number 4.
5th turnover for the Eagles. I think they've had 4 of the last 5 possessions end up in Chase's hands.
Yeah, they've had a few trouble holding on to the basketball. Here's the pass that just gets over to Brady. Brady over to Ray, back out down to Clark, or Overly, excuse me, right wing. Overly draws a double team, and he throws it out of bounds to the crowd. Good pressure that time by the Ellenwood Eagles.
Ian Gehring coming back into the ball game. He's got 4 or 5 rebounds. Very impressed by Ian Gehring's start to this ball game. Hope he can sustain it.
And Gehring has 5 to this point. And now, again, here comes the ball into the front court, 11-10, 1-point Ellenwood lead. They have not trailed thus far in this game. Here's the ball, baseline drive, now kicked back out to an open player and thrown away. Here's a loose ball, picked up by Clark. Clark wants to run. He's going to take it, trying to finish with the right hand. It's no good. Ray, the rebound. His second chance doesn't go, and falling right into the hands of Kyle Corbett for Ellenwood.
See if Kyle can get the team back under control here, kind of slow things down a little bit, get set up into something, run the offense through, and see what happens.
Here's a quick pass inside, kick out to Chance Clausen, who just came back in the game. Cross-court pass to Riggering, and Riggering shot up. It's a tough shot, no good, but an offensive board down low by Ian Gehring, excuse me. 6 points in this first quarter for him.
Ian's been a man in this game so far. I've been waiting to see that. He's definitely a physical specimen. It seems like tonight he's decided to be a basketball player.
He's playing hard, very hard. Overly with it on the right wing, inside to Ray at the top of the key. He gets it back outside. Now it's quick double team. Ellenwood really trying to rotate the double around. Here's a running one-handed shot up and no good by Brady, but he got his own offensive rebound. 3-point shot, drawing contact at the end was Zach Overly. No whistle to stop play as we approach 1 minute to play, a 3-point Ellenwood lead. Here's the ball thrown all the way over to Clausen in the right corner. Clausen inside for an and-one opportunity perhaps. No, it won't go down for Blakesley. Kyle Blakesley will attempt 2 free throws at the charity stripe.
Ellenwood's running the offense a little more effective, coming down, flashing to the open areas of the zone, drawing the zone, and then getting the easy opportunities.
Last foul given to Ray, the senior. That's his first. Team foul number 5. A lot of whistles, though, really making things a little bit more challenging on these teams as they try to get a feel here with exactly 1 minute to play as the first of 2 is up and no good, I believe.
Ellenwood, I believe, would like this game to stick into more of a half-court game. Chase, if they can get up and down, that'll suit them fine.
Blakesley misses both of them, but he gets the rebound on a tip from Gehring.
Interesting, Kyle struggled so much from the free throw line. I'm not sure what's going on there.
There's Chance Clausen with the basketball, left wing, now dribbling around outside near the fans out there on that far side. Here's a cross-court pass, went off the backboard through the hands of a player. Now loose ball, Ray picks it up, 2-on-2 break for the Chase Cats, and an and-one almost going down for Cole Brady. A very nice move with 7.8 seconds to play in the first period. Nice move.
Not a good foul there by Kyle Blakesley, though. He just got blown by and kind of reached into the cookie jar after the fact. But it was a very nice drive to the hole.
Shot up and no good at the charity stripe for Cole Brady. Not being too kind as the last foul whistle to Blakesley. Team foul number 5 as new faces into the game for Chase. Joey Link into the game for the first time. And also Austin Van Avery.
Van Avery didn't get in this early against Sterling for sure. Ellenwood just checked Garrett Hayes into the ballgame. He was a difference maker against Northfield.
Yeah, he pulls down that first rebound on the miss. So missed free throws at the line for Chase. Eagles have it, 29 seconds and a 3-point lead. Chance Clausen, the senior, runs the point. Now he gives it over to Riggering. Riggering gives it back.
Here's a 5 I don't know that we've seen all on the floor at once. No Kyle Corbett right now.
Riggering with the ball, right wing, now brings it back to the top of the key. 12 seconds, 11 seconds, and 10 now. Here comes the shot. Where's it going to come from Ellenwood? They give it back out to Riggering. Riggering inside the charity stripe. Shot no good. Rebound by Chase. 2 seconds. They need to put it up quickly. They put it up with a buzzer. Oh, it's just out. Cole Brady, a very strong effort to put it up. He nearly got it to go. It just rattled out at the end of period number 1. 13-10 is your score. We're taking a break on the Star 107.9.
Dole Insurance Group of Ellenwood would like to wish all the Ellenwood athletes good luck all season. And join the Ellenwood Booster Club by contacting a Booster Committee member. The Ellenwood Booster Club, a proud supporter of Eagle Sports. Ellenwood Packing Plant is proud to be a sponsor of Ellenwood Eagles Sports. Serving Central Kansas for over 30 years, Ellenwood Packing Plant is your main source for beef and pork cuts. Plus, don't forget about the fresh deli. Ellenwood Packing Plant wishes all the Ellenwood Eagle athletes good luck and congratulates them on achieving the teamwork, leadership, and good sportsmanship. Ellenwood Packing Plant on 56 Highway, just west of Ellenwood.
13-10 our score after 1 quarter of play. Andrew Sosmeister and Wes Balin here with you. And a very, very good first quarter here in game number 4 of the Ellenwood preseason basketball tournament. Here you're listening on the Star 107.9. It's been a good one. Here we saw a real good women's game, and now the men trying to match that. It's been equally as impressive to this point. Eagles start with the basketball. They go left to right. Here's a drive inside by Corbett. Shot blocked away by Ray. And a pretty good move defensively by Chase High School. They move it up the floor right to left. Here's a pass inside to Ray. Ray gets it using the window very well. Josh Ray, 3 points on the evening.
Good job there coming down attacking. Don't really let the defense set up. Just get it right to the rim as quick as you can.
Ellenwood has the press. Shot rejected again by Ray. That's his 3rd block, and now they're going to whistle in for a foul. That one was close. I'm going to be honest with you.
Boy, Garrett Hayes went right up into his chest, took the ball up strong. Nice aggressive move by Garrett Hayes, feeling that confidence from the other night.
5'11" junior at the line. First of 2 up, and he misses it. Only a 1-point lead right now for Ellenwood. First points of this quarter do belong to Chase. 0 for at the line this time around for Garrett Hayes. Misses both free throws. 13-12, just underway in quarter number 2. Ray with it, nearly walked. He gets it outside to Clark. Clark gets a screen, now drives, now back out on the right wing. Goes through the cross-court dribble a little bit. He wants it back to Linky. Linky back around to Gilmore, who just came in. Sean Gilmore with the left hand has it batted away out of bounds by Kyle Corbett, the senior.
Chase on offense just basically runs a pick and roll, then a double screen. Gets the ball back out high, reverses it, runs a pick and roll on the other side. Ellenwood defensively is going to lag off that because Chase really hasn't tried to take much from the outside. They're usually trying to get the ball down low off that pick and roll, so Ellenwood's going to play it really loose.
Chase sets up the box. Here come the screens, and it's inbounded to Brady in the left corner. Brady inside to a triple team. Joe Ray, his shot's no good. Strong rebound by Garrett Hayes, his 2nd of the game.
Garrett Hayes trying to catch up with Ian Gehring in that rebound category.
1-point lead for the Eagles. Here's a bounce pass inside and a triple team to Gehring, and he's able to get it to go. Gehring, big shot down low with 3 men in his face. He's got 8 with 6:42 to play in this first half.
That's the best post-up Ian Gehring has given this Ellenwood Eagle basketball team all season. The finish is a bonus, but you got to love the strong post-up and power moves by Ian Gehring.
The 6'3 junior at the line. He'll bend the knees, right-handed stroke, using the glass. The big man doing what he should. He gets the backboard into his favor. 4-point Ellenwood lead. Chase brings it up the floor. They go right to left. Remember, the visiting red jerseys, red shorts, white numbers, and the lettering across the chest in white, reading the name of the high school, Chase. Here's a save on the play by Oberly. He kicks it out for a wide-open 3, and slow rotation comes around as Cole Brady knocks it down. He's got 6 in this first half.
Boy, Chase is getting points from a lot of different places. That bodes well for the Cats as this game goes on. It's not just going to be just Josh Ray.
It is that, and you're happy to see that if you're head coach Mitch Light. And now, again, a little bit of a problem going on the floor. I think Sean Gilmore getting tied up with a player. Kind of taking his time, and now they're going to substitute into the game. Gilmore comes out. Hendricks goes back in. Inbounds pass for the Eagles on the far baseline to our left. Eagles break the press. It could have been a bump by Brady. Crowd wants a call. Eagles trying to slow things down. They save it from going out of bounds. Corbett has it. Left wing, driving baseline, left-handed hook, up and no good. Loose ball. Who's going to get it? Chase picks it up. It's Joe Ray. He wants to run. 3-on-2 for Chase. They get it up the floor. Here's a pass to Ray right underneath the hoop. But an offensive foul. What a take. Planting the feet by Kyle Blakesley, the sophomore, and he draws the charge.
Great job stepping up there. Chase had a good break going. That was just, frankly, a poor decision by Cole Brady coming down.
Brady called for his first team foul, number 8. But away from the basketball, it will not be shooting fouls. Here's a loose ball tipped out of bounds by Ellenwood. That was a poor pass by Blakely, the sophomore. And it'll go back once again to Chase High School.
Unfortunately, Kyle kind of backed himself into the trapping area, and Chase ate him up. He just threw the ball up for grabs.
Here's a gutsy pass on the other end by Oberly. Bounced it over with one hand. Could have easily been stolen. There's a loose ball. Chase wants to pick it up. They got 4 players in the right place. 3-point shot by Clark in the corner. Nearly a goaltending. Shot is up and no good, and now a whistle on the floor. A pushing foul, I believe, against Ellenwood High School. Inside the lane, Flint Hendricks heading to the line for 2.
That should have been a goaltending. Ian Gehring definitely got a piece of the net, maybe even got a little bit of rim reaching up there.
He reached up and looked like he reached right through. Hendricks can't capitalize. That foul was called against Gehring. Though, however, his second team foul, number 6, I believe, against the Ellenwood Eagles. As Hendricks dribbles the basketball a few more times. Shot is up. It doesn't take a friendly roll. And a foul whistled against Chase. Let's see if they whistled against Ray. I think they're going to. Ray going over the back, and that'll be his second. And team foul number, 9? Should be 9. So I think they're heading to the other line for bonus shots, 1-1.
Oh, Ian Gehring. I mean, Garrett Hayes stepped into the free throw line.
Yeah, that'll put...
Missed his first 2.
Yeah, a chance to try to right the ship. First one short. Ray's got the board. Goes back the other way. That's Ray's second board of the game. Brady wants to run. Using the glass. No good. Hendricks over the top for the rebound. And a pushing foul against Ellenwood. They call it against Garrett Hayes, I believe, as Mitch Light wants to take a timeout. It'll be a 30-second. We'll keep it here.
I feel like the pace of this game right now favors the Cats. It's been a little bit.
Timeout on the court. We would like to take this opportunity to thank tonight's sponsors, Next Tech Wireless and Star 107.9.
About things that happen.
Yeah, they're having a little bit of issues. 5:28 to play in this first half. The fourth and final game of the second day. Remember, all teams will play again tomorrow, although a little bit later start time. Wichita, Northfield, and Chase will play at 4:30 for the girls. The boys will play at 6 o'clock between the two teams, and then Sterling and Ellenwood will play. They have not met each other. They will play at 7:30 for the girls, 9 p.m. for the boys game. It's been a good two-day tournament. So far, the only teams that are 2-0 are Sterling on both the girls and boys side, and the Ellenwood girls are 2-0, and leaving the other teams, Wichita Northfield, the boys and girls, 0-2. And those teams will meet tomorrow in the final game of this preseason basketball tournament. Andrew Stossmeister, Wes Balin here with you, listening on the Star 107.9. As the team's getting set to come out of the timeout, both teams have had opportunities to be in front. The Chase Cats have not led in this game, though they do trail by just one and are at the line. If they make their free throws, they could move up a little bit further. Flint Hendricks right now, the 6'3 senior, stands. His shot up off the front of the iron, no good. It's rebounded by Garrett Hayes. Hayes 3 rebounds in his first half. Ball will come up the floor with Kyle Corbett, moving left to right. The offense will set up now. 2 up top, 3 down low. One kind of hanging out on that wing, who's kind of floating down low. 2-3 zone by Chase. 5:09 to play in this first half.
Well, Ellenwood hasn't faced a lot of 2-3 zones in the last couple of years. I think kind of surprised they're not handling a little better.
Turnover by Ellenwood, Oberly with the steal. Here's a pass nearly walked with by Oberly. He gets it back out on the right wing. 4:50 to play. Oberly dribbling. He gets an ISO play. Now he has to give it back up to Ray, who's at the top of the three-point line. And coming off of a screen a little bit slow that time, I think, was Chance Clausen, the senior. He was pressuring the ball very well. Billy Clark trying to get the handoff, but heading to the line for a one-and-one opportunity, as coming in off the bench is Cody Eisern.
Cody Eisern, he's a guy that's going to shoot the ball pretty well for the Eagles. Hasn't had a whole lot of offensive opportunities, but coach has got confidence for him to get in there.
First of 2 now becomes up and good. Billy Clark has been the main focal point of this offense. He's at 8 in this first half. He's been very strong. Billy Clark, the 5'10 senior point guard. Dribbles it a couple of times and fades it up. He rattles that thing in. He's got 9 in this first half. That's tied for leading all scorers. Ian Gehrig has 9 as well for Ellenwood. They foul whistled. The defense a little too strong by the Chase Cats. And we didn't mention it's 1-and-1 bonus. It's now double bonus for Ellenwood. They'll shoot 2 free throws, the final 4:39 here of this first half.
Kyle Corbett, Ellenwood's best free throw shooter, and after I say that, he misses off the front rim. I did a good job not jinxing Lauren at the end of the girls' game. I couldn't resist there with Kyle.
Corbett, the senior, again, dribbles, leans over, and then fires it up, and he doesn't get the second one to go either, but saved initially out of bounds by Billy Clark, but the right foot sliding a little bit on that baseline. That'll be a rebound and a turnover to Clark, so give it right back to Ellenwood. In the offensive zone, they trail by 1 for the first time. Here's the long inbound pass, stolen away by Chase. Here they go with it down the floor. Here's Brady, over to Clark. It's good. Big shot on the opposite end. Billy Clark has 11, and a timeout taken by Shane Duncan to slow his team down. A little bit of a run right now going for the Chase Cats. They have taken 5 of the last 7 points.
Well, a lot of that's due to 3 Ellenwood turnovers here in the second quarter. They really haven't moved well off the ball, haven't given people opportunities to pass the ball off. And, you know, Chase is like their girls. They came into this game looking for a victory, and I don't think they want to. Confidence. I think, you know, Ellenwood's got their own sophomore in Kyle Blakely, and all he has is the 2 missed free throws. So, you know, Kyle's kind of struggling to find his sophomore legs in this game so far.
It'll be an inbounds pass on the baseline for the Eagles. Again, the 1-2-1-1 look. And on the press, against Chase, and bumped very roughly Patrick Riggering. He knocks down, I think he knocked down Joe Ray. Might have been
Billy Clark.
Yeah, actually that was Billy Clark.
And that's a big foul, picking up number 3 after playing so well offensively.
That is the extra bonus. So that's foul number 11, I believe. Not something you want to get to right away. Here's the left-handed stroke at the charity stripe. Up and a little too strong for Patrick Riggering, the left-hander, as Hendricks will come back into the game.
Billy comes off the floor, and he's been Chase's main factor on the offensive end. Where can the Cats get some points with Billy Clark on the bench now?
We'll have to see if they lean a little bit more on Joe Ray. Second of 2, no good, and a reach over the back foul. I think they're going to call it against Hendricks. So again, Ellenwood back to the charity stripe here, trailing by 3.
Not doing a very good job of taking advantage of these free throw opportunities here.
Last foul called against Oberly, I believe. Oberly going over the top. That'll be his second. That's where they've marked it. We better check that one. I'm not sure that one's right. Maybe it was against Oberly. Okay, they will give it to him, his second. Team foul number 12. Jay's pretty sloppy right now with the defense. First of 2 is up and good. Here comes the second one with the left-hander. And Riggering able to get it to go. He's got 4 in this first half. Just like that, clawing their way back in is Ellenwood. Been pretty close here. 1-point lead right now for Chase as they throw it away out of bounds. Miscommunication on the play between Oberly and Flint Hendricks.
First time Ellenwood's really got that trap to work out of that. I think that's the deal where they trap first bounce over half court. Chase got a little hurried with things, threw a pass without really seeing where it was going. It was going straight out of bounds.
Well, Gilmore had just come in. Now he's going to check out, and they're going to put Billy Clark back in with those 3 fouls. 4:13 to play in this first half. That's an interesting move. Again, the 2-3 zone look. How do the Eagles get inside? Can they do so? And get it outside.
Ian Gehring showing to the high post here. Draws the defense. Patrick Riggering, no.
Can't get it to go. Pretty good look inside. Wide open. Rebound to Hendricks. That's his second. Meanwhile, Chase trying to get a quick shot on the other end. It's no good. Hendricks tried to get the rebound and tipped it off of himself. It goes out of bounds. So a quick possession by Chase on offense, and maybe not the possession you're looking for if you're head coach Mitch Light.
That's a dangerous pass.
Yeah, Hendricks picks it off, and he wants to take it to the length of the floor. Shot up and no good. Ball goes out of bounds on the baseline. Last touch over the top by Blakesley with 3:40 to play. Sloppy pass by Ellenwood, and Chase gets it back with a chance to increase their 1-point lead.
Chase has really taken the game to the Eagles here in the second quarter.
Here's an inbounds out on the perimeter to Oberly. He gets it inside to Hendricks. Hendricks has to kick it back out to Brady, the sophomore. Brady turns around to his left, now back to his right, and he gives it off to Oberly. He'll back things out near the Ellenwood High School logo. Taking his time on offense, Hendricks draws a double team, now has the pass tipped, but Oberly able to reach out and get it. Brady touches it now all the way back around to the other end, and it's Billy Clark and a whistle in the painted area. Getting tangled up is Hendricks and Ian Gehring, the junior. And I think they're going to give the foul to Gehring, and that would be his third if it is against him.
They went Corbin on that one. Just his second. Ellenwood trapped corners on that possession. First time we've seen that.
First of 2 is no good, and the bonus chances as Ray tries to save it from going out of bounds. They get it into Hendricks. Hendricks back up top to Clark. Clark handling the basketball, swings it back to Brady, running at the top of the key. 3 minutes to play here in this first half. Here's a three-point shot well off the mark. And they foul against Hendricks, I believe. Or they're going to say Hendricks was on the line and stepped out of bounds. It'll go back to the Eagles.
See how Ellenwood handles this press.
A little bit of a scoring drought. Neither team scoring a field goal in the last 3 minutes. Here's a loose ball. Ray picks it up on the steal. Ray, turnaround shot inside to Clark. He doesn't get it to go. He gets his own rebound. It goes up strong with the follow-through with that right hand. Billy Clark with 13 in this first half. As 2 players again collide. They're going to say Cole Brady collided with Chance Clausen. And Brady, I think, is they going to whistle him? No, they're going to whistle Clausen.
Billy Clark only scored 3 last year against the Eagles. He's already had quite a half.
He sure has. 13 points. And they do call the foul against Chance Clausen, the senior. That's No, they switched it over to Corbett. And coming back into the game will be Cale Clausen. He'll come in for his cousin. So again, a chance to add back at the line. The first one goes, the second one does not. Give the rebound to Garrett Hayes, number 5 in this game. A little bit of a run going right now for the visitors. 22-18 with 2:36 to play. Chase leads. Here's a double team. Out of through the 2-3 zone, thrown away. Brady's going to go pick it up. Brady wants to run. The finish in the right hand. It doesn't go, but over the back goes Ellenwood. They don't get the basketball before going out of bounds. Kyle Corbett emotional on his way up the steps. It's a 4-point lead for Chase, and they will keep the basketball.
Chase seems to have a little bit of swagger here. They played a nice second quarter, and I think they feel like they've weathered the storm. Now they're ready to play their brand of basketball.
Cole Brady will take a seat. Flint Hendricks back into the game. Here's the break on the inbounds pass right in front of the band here for Ellenwood. 3-point shot doesn't take a good hop for the Cats. It's rebounded long to Riggering, I believe. Riggering trying to go the length of the floor. He trips and falls. He gets tangled on his way with Chase.
That was Kyle Blakesley. I think he's all right.
And Blakesley way out of control with that, and that actually was against him. So it's a offensive foul. That's his second. That's a team foul. What was that? Team foul number 6 against them? Should be up there a little bit more. I think it's double bonus. Each team is past 10.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Now they got changed out. And now 2 shots up coming at the line. As Oberle shoots for the first time. That's his first point of the game with 2:13 to play. A 5-point Chase lead, their largest of the game. Second one, not quite strong enough, but it's rebounded by Gehring. That's his 6th. That's just his first, however, of the second period, approaching 2 minutes. 5-point lead, the largest of this game by Chase.
Awfully quick shot there by Kyle Corbett.
Yeah, just not in sync right now for the Eagles. They've lost a little bit of momentum.
Boy, Ian Gehring was looking to go down and post, and before he had a chance to even swim, move, and step through, Kyle had that shot on the way.
Eagles man up on defense. Here's the ball out on the perimeter. Oberle has it in the corner and has it poked away. Good defense that time by the Eagles. With 1:49 to play, again, a 5-point lead. It's an ugly run right now if you're an Ellenwood fan.
Checking into the game for Chase, Cole Brady. He'll come in and get Sean Gilmore.
8-2 run in the last 2 minutes by Chase. They try to get it inbounds with Clark. He gets it over back out to Brady, who's back in the game. Brady, right wing, looking to drive. Now he bounce passes inside to Ray. Ray, turnaround jumper to his left. Doesn't go. Hendricks initially had his hand on it. An offensive board by Chase High School, and they are outworking their opponent inside the paint. Overly credited with the bucket in the rebound.
That's the only way to say it, Jason. That's the only way to say Andrews. I'll get it right one of these times.
Hey, you're on the right track.
Timeout on the court. We would like to take this opportunity to thank tonight's sponsors, Next Tech Wireless and Star 107.9.
At one point before Chase started to come back in, and then, there's a reason why head coach Mitch Light thinks his 1A team has a chance to be state-worthy this season. They're playing well. They're on an 8-2 run and starting to dominate the tournament host, Ellenwood.
Yeah, they're beating Ellenwood to the boards. They're getting them all those second chance opportunities, and Ellenwood hasn't been content with letting people set up in the low blocks and do things. They're turning the ball. They're just a laundry list of things going wrong for the Eagles right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of problems indeed. Pass to be inbound by Riggering. Riggering trying to get it in. Pretty good defense on the press. It's knocked away by Ray. Ray using that height. And it's another steal by Chase. Loose ball on the floor. Players die for it. Gehring has it. I think he's trying to call a timeout, and he got it. 30-second timeout.
Boy, Ian Gehring went in there hard, and Billy Clark is hurting.
Timeout on the court. We would like to take this opportunity to thank tonight's sponsors, Next Tech Wireless and Star 107.9.
How the foul didn't go his direction, where he thought Gehring just kind of lowered that right shoulder and the left elbow went out.
Boy, Ian went after that ball. I'm not sure it's a foul. It was definitely contact down there. Loose ball scramble. I think Billy's going to be all right. I think he's more upset about not getting a foul than anything. Mitch White's still talking about it with the officials.
Yeah, it looks like he's discussing a little bit of possession, but the guy's trying to shake it off a little bit. Don't have the pinstripes determine your fate in the game. 25-18. It's been all Cats here in this second period. Again, you're listening to the Ellenwood preseason basketball tournament on the Star 107.9. Andrew Stossmeister, Wes Balin here with you. The fourth and final game of day number 2 of this tournament. The teams did play Tuesday with Chase falling to Sterling. They fell 57-23, while Ellenwood was victorious over Wichita Northfield 62-32. The officials wiping up a spot in the Ellenwood backcourt, as it'll be an inbounds pass, I believe, because I don't think they actually called that foul against Gehring. They did not, so it'll be a pass for Ellenwood. They're going to try to inch a little bit closer here before halftime, if not potentially take the lead.
Chase has been packed in this 2-3 zone. Let's see if somebody on the Ellenwood team can be a presence in the lane and draw that defense to create a shot for somebody else.
Ellenwood has literally had nothing down there but Gehring when he's been in. He's had a hard time getting open. 2-3 zone again for this Chase team, and they draw contact. And if they call this one on Billy Clark, it will be his 4th. I don't think they're going to. A couple of players to choose from.
They're going to tack it on Sean Gilmore. He's got 3 as well, so.
I think that's team foul number 15. 15 against the Chase Cats. That's a sloppy half. Yeah, they do give it to Gilmore, his 3rd.
With a 6-point lead, I think Mitch White will take that all day long.
Shot rattles up and in. Both free throws are good at the line for Ellenwood. They get them to go. They needed both points, too.
See what they do out of this when they get over half court. They are going maybe trap corner? No.
No, and drawing contact again. Cole Brady, he's heading to the line for 2 more shots, and he drew some contact. Strong move by the sophomore. Again, playing better than you would maybe think, as Gehring will pick up another. That'll be his 3rd.
Well, really poor defense there. That's what Coach Bill Duncan would call underlay defense. Got to stop the ball out high, and then Gehring doesn't get in that position.
25-20. The shot rattles in and out for Cole Brady. Brady does have 6 here in this first half, but it's been the Billy Clark show with 13 of the team's 25 points. The second of 2 does go for Brady. He's the second leading scorer with 7. Here's a bounce pass in by Ellenwood. They have to try to break this 3-1-1 press. 55 seconds to play in the first half. 6-point Cats lead. Ellenwood does get it up the court into the front court. They'll bring it up and now hand it back off to Riggering. Riggering wants to run the offense. Now he'll bring it around. He wants a screen. He doesn't get it. Kick out pass in the corner. Now back up top. Nothing inside for Ellenwood. Wide open 3. Shot up too strong. Hendricks chases it down and tangled up on the play with Cale Clausen. Ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Chase.
Kyle Blakesley showed to the high post once. They got the ball into him. He got it to Patrick, and then Patrick just didn't have enough patience. He threw up that 3 ball.
33.1 to play as Brady knocks it away. He gets it. Here's Brady trying to finish with the right hand. Going down on the play with Garrett Hayes. Loose ball with 24.8 seconds to play. And it'll go back to Ellenwood. Via stepping out of bounds on the baseline is Cole Brady.
You got to think one shot here. You want to close the half out with points. I think Ellenwood really needs to get this ball in, first of all.
They can't get it in. They've had problems with that as it's knocked away out of bounds. The officials looking at one another. And Ellenwood, I think, catches a break to keep it here in the final 22.8 seconds of the half. Eagles have it. And now head coach Shane Duncan discussing something with the officials. They're going to give it out to Chase. That was a questionable call. Could have gone either way, honestly. It was tough to tell.
Ellenwood 14 turnovers in this first half.
Here's Brady with it. Brady wants to drive, and he carried it. Strong drive again by Cole Brady. He takes down Kyle Blacksley, the sophomore, on his way. So with 16.6 to play in this first half, let's see if Ellenwood can get it in. Chase is going to back off to their 2-3 zone. They're going to settle for their final shot.
Here's an opportunity for Kyle Blakesley, Kyle Corbett to work.
Corbett brings it up the floor. Corbett working with it on the wing. 7 seconds now, 6. Bounce pass in the corner over to Blakesley, and I think he bounced it off the foot of Hendricks. 4.2 remaining. It is a 6-point Chase lead. Ellenwood needs a play. Let's see how they set it up. The inbounder will be Cale Clausen. Clausen standing right in front of head coach Mitch Light. Clausen breaks the play. Looking for an open player. There's nobody there. A forced pass inside and a whistle. And one. No, it's a traveling call against the Eagle. Riggering caught it. Tried to shoot with 3 seconds. They wave it off. And Chase now with 3 seconds. They get it to Clark. Clark fires it up at the buzzer. Long shot. It's close, but it hits nothing on its way down. The first half controlled by the Chase Cats. They really...
It's now time for the Eagle Basketball Halftime Show.
I'm Rafanda Werf here with Kayla Sharks talking about FBLA's achievements and goals this year.
I am the current vice president, and the project that I am working on this year is called Helping Hands for Haiti. Me and my co-chair, Chelsea Churchill, have decided that we wanted to do a service project this year to be able to help those less fortunate than ourselves.
How did you come up with the idea for Helping Hands for Haiti project?
We decided last year, coming home from state competition, that we wanted to help others and do some sort of service project. And then this year in Mrs. Betts' entrepreneurship class, we started making our own fleece tie blanket company, me and a partner. And we just decided one morning that we want to send these blankets to Haiti. And so we've added a couple other aspects since then, but that was kind of the basis of it.
What does this project all consist of?
It's actually a 3-part project. We are providing fleece tie blankets for Haitian children that are a yard by a yard. And then we are collecting fabric for Star of Hope's Fabric Raiser because they are donating treadle, foot-powered sewing machines for a sewing class that the Haitians are doing. And then we are trying to secure donations to purchase water purification systems to help put an end to the cholera outbreak in Haiti.
Where is the funding for this project going to come from?
To this point, it's actually just come from FBLA members themselves and also Mrs. Betts, but we're hoping to secure monetary donations as well as fabric from the community to help fund it.
What are the goals that you have currently for this project?
As of right now, we're hoping to be able to donate over 50 fleece tie blankets to help Haiti. And then as a club, FBLA would like to be able to donate 5 pounds of fabric ourselves for the sewing class, along with hopefully quite a bit more from the community. And then we're supposed to have at least $200 in donations for the water purification systems by the end of January.
What progress have you made so far?
So far, we've presented 4 blankets to Star of Hope International, which they're actually headquartered here in Ellenwood. We are dealing mainly with Barry Borer, who's the executive director. And so we met with him, and we actually were there over the Christmas open house to help publicize it. We met with Pastoral Alliance yesterday and presented to them and starting to get the word out, and we're working on more publicity right now.
Well, thank you, Kayla.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, students, for all of your hard work. Now back to the game.
I mean, we were fouling. They were going to the free throw line. You know, shots they were throwing up, they went in. You know, and we just found a way to win. Sometimes you win ugly games, and we won an ugly game.
Sometimes, as long as you can get the W, it's always good. You guys were tied after the first period at 8. You led by 2 at halftime, and then you increased your lead at the end of the third quarter by 4 points. But coming out of the into the fourth quarter, Chase really got after you guys a little bit. They put together a 5-0 run before you guys really had to climb your way back in, and then your senior Lauren Till took control.
Yeah, she's shooting the ball a lot better this year. She's taking a lot better shots, reading the defense. And I looked at her stats, and she was 6 of 10. That's 60%. Anytime I can get her to shoot 60%, I mean, that's great. And, you know, they were trying to take her out of the game, and she just stepped up. And she's a senior, and she didn't want to lose.
Yeah, you can see she really had strong determination, and she really did a good job passing the ball. She only finished unofficially with 1. We only had her down as 1 assist, but she really did a great job kicking it out to open shooters. Different players stepped up for you guys. Jamie Christensen got a couple of real nice passes down low and helped convert for you guys in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, Jamie's just strong. She's a presence that we missed last year, you know, and she brings some toughness to our team.
Coach, we appreciate you joining us. Best of luck tomorrow night when you guys will face Sterling High School.
Thank you.
That is the head coach, Bill Duncan, on the Barton County Community College halftime show. We'll take a break here from Ellenwood. Second half is coming up next.
It's convenient, fast, clean, and fun. Do the Zip Stop, baby, when you're on the
The Zip
run.
Stop is now serving Hunt Brothers Pizza at 3 locations. Stop in at 10th and Grant, or 19th and Main in Great Bend, or 200 East Santa Fe in Ellenwood for great tasting Hunt Brothers Pizza. Get a whole pizza or buy it by the hump. The Zip Stop serves pizza just the way you like it. All toppings, no extra charge.
Zip Stop, baby. It's convenient, fast, clean, and fun. Do the Zip Stop, baby, when you're on the run.
Hi, I'm Emmett Smith. Sports has given me a lot to smile about over the years. But as an athlete and the father of young athletes, I know how important it is to protect yourself from injury. That's why I've teamed up with the American Association of Orthodontists to encourage athletes to play it safe. I've seen firsthand how quickly an accident can happen when out on the field, the court, or even the dance floor. Wearing protective gear like mouth guards, face masks, and helmets can reduce the risk of injury and keep you in the game. Visit braces.org.
Dove Chevrolet Buick and Cadillac supports Ellenwood Eagle Athletics. When you're ready to make your next vehicle purchase, stop by Dove's for a test drive. See Rick, Marty, or Rob for details on all the latest cash incentives or low-interest financing. They'll do their best to match you up with the vehicle that best meets your needs for comfort, reliability, and value. You'll be glad you chose Dove Chevrolet Buick Cadillac on West 10th, right next to Brahms in Great Bend. Good luck, Eagles.
Hi, I want to tell you about a neat jewelry store, Family Jewels and Silver, just south of the courthouse in Great Bend. They have a huge selection of loose gemstones. They do awesome custom designs in both gold and silver. And they have expert gold and silver repairs. They carry watch batteries and bands, as well as a lovely selection of earrings, pendants, and bracelets. Stop in today and receive 25% off any purchase through Christmas. Family Jewels and Silver, just south of the courthouse in beautiful downtown Great Bend.
Dole Insurance Group of Ellenwood would like to wish all the Ellenwood athletes good luck all season. For all your insurance needs, stop by Dole Insurance Group, located on East Santa Fe, and visit with Richard. Dole Insurance Group, proud to support Ellenwood Eagles sports. The Ellenwood Booster Club would like to wish all the Eagle athletic teams good luck this season. Support the Eagles and join the Ellenwood Booster Club by contacting a Booster Committee member. The Ellenwood Booster Club, a proud supporter of Eagle sports. Manweiler Chevrolet of Hoisington has been serving the Cheyenne Bottoms area for over 4 generations. When you're ready for a new truck or car, be sure to stop by Manweiler's and visit with Gene or the guys. They have a wide range of new trucks and new cars, plus a complete body repair shop and service department. Manweiler Chevrolet, in business for over 4 generations. Ellenwood Packing Plant is proud to be a sponsor of Ellenwood Eagles Sports. Serving Central Kansas for over 30 years, Ellenwood Packing Plant is your main source for beef and pork cuts. Plus, don't forget about the fresh deli. Ellenwood Packing Plant wishes all the Ellenwood Eagle athletes good luck and congratulates them on achieving the teamwork, leadership, and good sportsmanship. Ellenwood Packing Plant on 56 Highway, just west of Ellenwood. Whether you had planned to attend another college or weren't planning on attending college at all, it's not too late to enroll for classes at Barton Community College. Take one class or many classes, online or in person, GED classes, or perhaps get workforce training. Find what drives you at Barton. And if you are unsure what you want to do, Barton can help you with that as well. Campus tours are available, so call the admissions office today and get driven with Barton. Teal Printing offers a complete line of printing and promotional products. If you need business forms, computer forms, brochures, or just a few cups or pens, Teal Printing can do it all. With a tradition of excellence since 1967, Teal Printing is proud to serve the Ellenwood and Great Bend area. Teal Printing congratulates the Eagles on achieving teamwork, leadership, and good sportsmanship.
Calling all businesses, large or small. See the experts at National Billing for your account receivable billing, financing, and management needs. Let National Billing do your customer billing, freeing your valuable time and energy to manage or grow your business. National Billing provides immediate financing of your receivables, providing the cash to pay bills or invest in your business. National Billing is the expert in billing, collecting, and management. Contact Mel Wade and the staff for a non-obligation consultation. Located at 13 North Main, Ellenwood, a proud Ellenwood Eagles supporter.
Serves is your convenient stop to kick off or end any Eagle football game. So, huddle on into Serves. Serves is everything you need to tackle your thirst. Warm up or cool down with a wide selection of convenient food and flavorful drinks, including the Snowball. Serves has it all. And don't forget to fuel up with Conoco gas at Serves. Don't sit on the sidelines. See what's in store at Serves. Fill up.
Let the Marmies make it happen for you. 3 generations, 2 dealerships, 1 big selection. Whether you're looking for a car, a truck, a crossover, minivan, or SUV, we've got them. The choosing is easy. Come by and see us or visit us on the web at marmies.net. Check out our Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, and Chrysler Dodge Jeep inventories, and we'll put you in the vehicle that you want at the best prices in central and western Kansas. Marmies makes it happen with full value, big selection, and award-winning service. Come see us.
26-20 is your halftime score. Again, I'd like to thank the head coach for coming up and having a nice little chat with us, Bill Duncan, for the Ellenwood Lady Eagles, as they won by just 1 point in thrilling fashion over Chase and the Lady Cats. Back now for the men's game, as Chase will start with the basketball. They go left to right. Again, visiting red uniforms, red shorts, white numbers outlined in a black trim. Ellenwood's in the home white jerseys, the white shorts, a blue and red stripe down the side. The numbers are blue outlined in a red trim. Here's a move inside by Brady, and he walked with it. Brady 7 points in that first half, but a turnover. The Cats only turned it over 8 times, and they really did a good job holding on to it, Wes.
Nice things in that first half. Again, you see Billy Clark on the floor again. He wants this game. Chase had their best football season in 25 years, and they came in here with a lot of confidence.
Yeah, they did. Again, Ray's going to pressure the basketball, and it's tossed away. And they're going to give it back to Chase. Again, miscommunication between Ellenwood. These guys are all over the place when it comes to trying to inbound the basketball. Josh Ray is giving all kinds of problems to the inbounding man.
Oh, big fourth foul picked up by Billy Clark there a second ago.
Did they actually give it to him?
They did.
They did. So he's got 4 to play with for basically the entire second half. The leading scorer was 13 points. Meanwhile, here's Cole Brady. He had a good first half, 7 points. Expect Ray to start scoring a lot more. He draws contact, might have had an and one opportunity. He gets it to go. He's got 5 for the game. Again, pressuring the basketball very toughly are the Chase High School Cats. They keep working at it. Just underway here in the second half. A 8-point lead, the largest of the game for either team. It belongs to Chase, as Josh Ray, called for his foul. That'll be his third. A lot of fouls in that first half. And I don't know, I think they are 12 against Ellenwood, 13 against Chase. So a lot of fouls in that first half. Now stepping to the line for 2 will be Kyle Blakesley, and that is actually Ray's 4th.
Ellenwood faces a stiff climb to get back in the basketball game, but the quickest way to come back in a game is to score points at the free throw line with the clock stopped.
The first of 2 is up and good by Blakesley, the sophomore. Again, just underway. It was a 26-20 lead that half for Chase, as Blakesley knocks down both free throws. He's got 4 in this game. Ball comes up the floor with Oberly. Now over to Brady, running the point. Brady works against Corbett. Brady out on the left wing. Now he hands it back to Clark, and Clark nearly loses it. And a timeout taken by Mitch Light. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. 28-22 your score, just about a minute into half number 2. And,
Timeout on the court. We would like to take this opportunity to thank tonight's sponsors, Next Tech Wireless and Star 107.9.
Shots, and they didn't shoot the ball very well.
Yeah, and shockingly, they didn't handle the press at all. The press was an extreme problem for the Eagles, and like you said, if they don't get some sort of presence in the lane, this 2-3 zone's going to eat them up.
Yeah, you mentioned, this Ellenwood basketball team hasn't seen a lot of 2-3 zone. They're really taking care of business by this Chase Cats team. They'll have the inbounds out on the sideline. They go left to right. Inbounds is to Clark. Clark dribbles it through the legs. A little bit of a crossover dribble now, working against Riggering. Billy Clark still with the basketball. He's looking for a lane. Coming around on a screen is Brady. Bounce pass inside to Ray, who goes up strong. Strong move inside by Ray, and it'll be interesting to see how his game is affected by picking up that fourth foul. That last foul, though, going against Kyle Blakesley. That should be 3 against him. Team foul, number 2. That's actually, I believe, the first foul against Ellenwood. That is, my bad. 29-22, as the first of 2 goes in for Ray.
First foul for Ellenwood, but the third on Kyle Blakesley.
Both shots are good at the free throw line. Josh Ray has 7 for the game. Here's a steal back again on the other end. Shot might have been partially blocked on the play by Ellenwood. Riggering went up strong for it, but the ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Chase Cats.
Boy, Ellenwood just cannot handle the press right now. They're not waiting for the guy to flash to the ball. They're just kind of throwing it up for grabs.
Chance Clausen will check into the game. He comes in for Riggering. He'll go defend the ball as Clark tries to get it in. Clark on the baseline outside to Brady. Brady, he wants to dribble it now. Now bounce pass inside to Ray. Forces it. Ray can't get it. Picked up by Ellenwood and tripped up. And, oh, my goodness, that might be the 5th foul against Joe Ray. Or Josh Ray, excuse me. That will be against Ray, and that will be the end of his night. That is a huge foul out in this game with 6:37 to play in the third period.
Foul trouble might be what gives the Eagles an opportunity at this game. Josh Ray out. Of course, Billy Clark with 4, but Ellenwood still trails by 8 with 6.5 to play.
You got to believe those are the 2 top players for Chase, and you have a chance to lose them both here early. We'll see if Ellenwood starts to really attack that. Team foul number 3, by the way, against Chase, as Kyle Blakesley chips in with a quick deuce. His team is now within 6. That's their first bucket of the second half, by the way. As again, the whistle's flying. Billy Clark, drawing contact in the lane. Okay, this foul to Clausen, his 3rd. Team foul number 2, as Chase is unable to inbound it. And it was coughed up that time by Cole Brady.
Chase has got to answer the challenge now with Ray on the bench. They've got to find somebody else. It seems like none of the other guys have even touched the ball that much for Chase, so it should be interesting going down the stretch here.
Let's see what happens. Here's Corbett with it. He brings it up top. Nearly a walk by Riggering. He swings it back around. Inside pass. Now there's a pass inside. Beautiful move. Spinning inside the lane to Cale Clausen. Clausen able to get it to go for his first points of the game. And a quick timeout taken by Mitch Light. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. 5:52 to play.
Timeout on the court. We would like to take this opportunity to thank tonight's sponsors, Next Tech Wireless and Star 107.9.
And that's a clinical breakdown there. Kyle Blakesley gets the ball in the high post, looks down low to Cale Clausen on the baseline. Cale finishes an easy basket, but it's all created by the presence in the lane of Kyle Blakesley.
Yeah, it was a real good job down low. Again, you're listening to the Ellenwood preseason basketball tournament on the Star 107.3. Andrew Stossmeister and Wes Balin here with you. Jared Basher is back at the Star 107.9 studios for us, helping us produce this game tonight. It is a 4-point Chase lead. They led by 6 at halftime. They actually trailed after the first period by 3 and put together a 5-0 run in the midway through that second quarter, and then an 8-2 run to close out the half to lead by 6. Right now their lead has dwindled down to 4 points.
Ellenwood was down 8 when Ray fouled out, and that's something to watch to see if they can hold on.
Now let's see if Clark, how he handles it playing charity stripe is Zach Oberle, the 6-foot junior. He'll spin the ball backwards, dribble it once, and stroke it up, and this time he's money. He's got 4 in this game. He might have to be the man to step up for this team, missing one of their key players, as Oberle quickly turns around and by pressing, drawing another foul. It's Oberle. That'll be his 3rd. Team foul number 4 against Chase. You know, a big thing you might see here in the second half, both teams are trying to press. You might see each one try to back off a little bit, and you just have to play straight-up basketball.
Well, there may not be anybody left if they keep up with the press.
There really might be. Inbounds on the baseline for the Eagles. They have switched ends, by the way. They do go right to left from our vantage point. They are in their home jerseys tonight. The white uniforms. Here's a bounce pass inside. Way out on the wing to Clausen. Clausen, Kale with it. Now gets it out to Corbett. Corbett at the top of the key. Drives inside hard. Loses it, but picked up by Gehring. Gehring goes up. His shot is no good. Loose ball saved out of bounds by Chase. And Gehring comes through free and misses a wide open shot. And the ball bounced off of the foot of Chase. Or excuse me, the Eagles. Ian Gehring bounced it right off his foot. You could hear Mitch Wright in the background wondering why nothing was called. And that was what seemed like what maybe was the first 30 seconds a whistle was not blown in this game tonight.
Ian Gehring really frustrated there, not being able to convert two easy opportunities inside. Somebody's got to keep his composure.
Here's a take inside the lane by Brady. He missed it. Easy look, and he missed. Either in. Able to knock it down. That's his first bucket of the game. And Cole Brady's back in. He'll come in for Oberle, who goes out with 4 fouls. Team foul number 9 with 1:32 to play in the third.
Been tightly called.
Very much. Second of 2 is down. And now the last 3 buckets belong to Ellenwood. 37-32.
Closest Ellenwood's been able to get it here is 5 points.
Brady has it. He gets it outside to Gilmore. Gilmore loses it and then tries to get away and call a timeout. Do they give it to him? They do.
Excellent job right there, getting on the floor, picking up the loose ball, but in the presence of mind to ask the official for the timeout.
37-32. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Again, this is day number 2 of this tournament. Tomorrow, the
Timeout on the court. We would like to take this opportunity to thank tonight's sponsors, Next Tech Wireless and Star 107.9.
Boys will play at 6, followed by Sterling and Ellenwood in the girls' game. At 7:30, the boys will play at 9 o'clock. Again, you're listening to the Ellenwood preseason basketball tournament on the Star 107.9. 1:19 to play in this third period, a 5-point Chase lead. They have led all the way through the second half. They've put together a couple of nice strings in the first half, but the second half, Ellenwood went on an 8-2 run before a 6-0 run by Chase pushed their lead back out to 5. So each team trying to come out of the timeout. Already, we talked about the fouls. There were 13 in the first half by Chase, 12 by Ellenwood. And now, again, watch out for the bonus 1-and-1 shots upcoming. Chase inbounds it to Clark. Clark draws a quick double team, looking for him to make a mistake. Clark tries to get rid of the basketball, and he gets it over to Brady, and drawing contact is Cody Easern, I believe.
Cody knows he needs to go get that. Excellent trap out high. Cody knows that's his pass to go and get good effort to try and make that steal.
That'll be team foul number 6, so still an inbound. Everybody's heading to the line because there have been so many fouls. Here's Clark to inbound it. Chase goes left to right, 1:14 to play in this third period.
Ellenwood badly in need of a stop right here.
Here's Hendricks down low, drawing a blocking foul down low. Crowd likes it for Chase. Ellenwood fans kind of scratching their heads. And again, they'll call back-to-back fouls against Cody Eastern, his second team foul number 7. So now Ellenwood has committed that crucial foul. Chase will shoot free throws the rest of the way.
That was a bang-bang call there. Cody maybe just dragging that back foot over.
First of 2 is up and good by Flint Hendricks. That's his first point of the game. Does have 4 rebounds in the game. Played well defensively, and the second one rattles in as well. Flint Hendricks, the 6'3" senior, gets it to go. Long second half here so far in this third period. Eagles want to run. Now they slow it down. Goes back up top to Kyle Corbett. Corbett dealing around. 55 seconds to play in the half. Here's a quick pass inside. Shot up and no good by Riggering. Had a great look with an easy left-handed kiss off the glass and didn't make it so easy.
Cody Easton set him up. Patrick just couldn't cash it in.
Brady hands it over to Clark. Clark working against a zone look, what it looks like for the Eagles. Now dribbling back out on the right wing over to Brady. Brady looks to swing it around. Now he gets it inside to Hendricks, back outside to Clark. 31 seconds to play in the third quarter. 39-32, Cats. Here's Brady's bounce pass over to Clark. Clark again sees the double team, trying to look for a pass inside. Here's a great pass down low. Reverse layup up and no good by Gilmore, who had a great look. And then an extra foul coming a little bit later. And if they call that one against Hendricks, that'll be 5.
I think they just called Ellenwood on the end line there.
Oh, that's a break for several different reasons to different teams. Inbounds pass with 14 seconds. Brady has it, and Brady forced it out of bounds. He's knocked out by Kyle Corbett, who last touched it. 12.6 on the clock here in quarter number 3. A 7-point Chase High School lead. Inbounds. Now over to Root. Root nearly had it lost. He gets it over to Brady. Brady does throw it away now. Kyle Corbett with it. Corbett working against Brady. 3 seconds and 2. Taking it the length of the floor with 2 seconds left. And drawing a foul on his way up is Kyle Corbett, the 5'10 senior.
I've never seen Kyle Corbett pass up a 3 in that opportunity, but he took the ball into the lane hard, got the ball up to the rim, and now he has 2 free throws. Chance for Ellenwood to close out with the last point of this quarter.
First of 2 is up and good, 39-33.
Excellent decision by a senior leader on this ball club. He wasn't greedy, he got in the lane, and now he's got 2 free throws.
Both free throws are good, 39-34. Let's see if Chase just wants to inbound it. They do that. They get it to Brady. Brady, no time on the clock, forces it up. It won't be close. And that is how period number 3 ends. It has been a foul-driven game. Chase right now, they are on top 39-34. We'll take a break from the preseason basketball tournament here at Ellenwood High School.
Timeout on the court. We would like to take this opportunity to thank tonight's sponsors, Next Tech Wireless and Star 107.9.
Loose gemstones, they do awesome custom designs in both gold and silver. And they have expert gold and silver repairs. They carry watch batteries and bands, as well as a lovely selection of earrings, pendants, and bracelets. Stop in today and receive 25% off any purchase through Christmas. Family Jewels and Silver, just south of the courthouse in beautiful downtown Great Bend.
For a quality pre-owned car or truck, visit KW Auto Sales in Ellenwood. If they don't have what you're looking for, no problem. Kerry will travel far and wide to find you the right vehicle. Plus, you can rest assured knowing your car or truck purchased from KW Auto Sales is always reasonably priced and backed by a warranty. KW Auto Sales of Ellenwood is proud to support Ellenwood Eagle Athletics.
39-34 is your score after 3 plays. Incomplete here at the Ellenwood preseason basketball tournament. Final game of the day. A lot of fouls. Let's update you on what's happening for Chase. It'll be an inbound momentarily for Ellenwood. Billy Clark has 4. He's the leading scorer with 13. Did not score in that third period, by the way. Zach Overly has 4. Josh Ray has already fouled out. He fouled out at the 6:37 mark of period number 3. Flint Hendricks also has 4 for Chase. Here's Ellen with the quick 2. Shot no good, and going out of bounds with the basketball is Kyle Blakely. It'll be a turnover for Ellenwood.
Kyle kind of hesitated when he lined that shot up, and I didn't think it was going in from that point on. He did, however, get in, try and get an offensive rebound. They called him on the baseline. Blakely
for Ellenwood has 4. Gehring has 4. And also Chance Clausen has 4 for Ellenwood. So a lot of fouls in this game as Billy Clark nearly has it poked away. There's a lot of contact once again. Patrick Riggering, and now it looks like the official's starting to lay out the silly fouls. Just a lot of hard contact right now between both sides. They really want it.
Kyle Blakely walking a really fine line going after that last loose ball. No call by the official.
Here's Clark with it out to Brady. Brady bounce pass over to Overly. Overly playing with the 4 fouls. He gets it back over to Clark. Clark over to Brady, out on the wing. Well deep. He's looking for a man inside. Not a lot of inside presence here in this game for either team. Here's a drive inside by Clark. Pulls up at the elbow and knocks it down. Billy Clark with 15. Did not score in that third period.
Billy Clark trying to lead his team to victory here. That gives Chase the 7-point lead.
Here's the other leader, Kyle Corbett. And Corbett with the basketball on the left wing. He bounce passes it over to a 3-point shot that was off the mark, but traveling with it was Patrick Riggering. That'll be a turnover. And there were 15 turnovers by Ellenwood in that first half. They did a little bit better in the third quarter, but still a lot of issues holding on to the basketball.
Oh, almost got 21 right now, so far 6 in the second half. But Chase has the basketball now with really a chance to maybe put this thing in the freezer.
Yeah, 41 points for them, 34 for Ellenwood. Here's the ball out on the perimeter with Chase. Still nobody really rotating down low. Flint Hendricks is kind of manning that area outside the paint. Here's a take inside by Brady. Drawing contact. Shot is up and no good. He eventually gets the rebound and is tied up with Kyle Blakesley. And that should be Blakesley's final foul of this game. He'll be out of here. And that will be him. So he fouls out with 6:16 to play. Looks like that 6-minute mark is causing some issues. Josh Ray already fouled out in this game for head coach Mitch Light's Cats. And checking in will be Chance Clausen with 4 fouls.
Rough night for Kyle Blakesley tonight, just 6 points. And he's going to leave this thing for the showers way too early.
1-and-1 opportunity at the line is not cashed in, though, by Brady. It's back to Corbett, who's got the rebound. 41-34 with 6:09 to play.
Chase has had this thing right on the point of no return without being able to finish it off right now.
Gehring falls to the floor and loses it. Players diving, trying to save the ball from going out of bounds. You can't fault the effort for each team here tonight that has been very good.
The effort has been here, maybe the execution not so much.
41-34 with just under 6 to play here from the Ellenwood preseason basketball tournament on the Star 107.9. Here's Clark going for a drive, drawing contact in the lane. Who do they call the next foul again?
Cale Clausen, I'm pretty sure.
They call it against Cale, or they call it against his cousin Chance? They will give it to Cale. That'll be only his 3rd. At this point, that's a pretty decent margin. Clark dribbles it twice. Now he'll dribble it twice more. Set. He'll bend the knees a little bit and lean back and shoot the shot. It doesn't go. Gehring has another board. He's a point away from a double-double. He's got 12 boards in this game.
Chase has left the door open. Let's see if Ellenwood's able to kick it open here.
Let's see what they have left in the tank. Riggering with it. Now he swings it over to Cale Clausen. Clausen throws it away. Steal by Cole Brady. And now I think taking their time a little bit will be Chase High School with a 7-point lead.
Ian Gehring had his man sealed inside. They just skipped it right over him.
Ellenwood led after 1 quarter. They led by 3. And then a couple of runs by Chase put them ahead 26-20 at halftime. At the end of 3, it was 39-34. And right now, with the first bucket going to Chase, they'll get it back. Foul, meanwhile, being whistled on the floor.
Seemed like it was 1-1. Kind of hard to pick up when the referee just flashes one real fast. But that'll be the 2nd for Cole Brady.
2nd for Cole Brady, so it is double bonus time for the Eagles. They'll get a chance to shoot. I think that's foul number 12. About there. There's been so many. It's been a challenge to keep track of. Gehring can't get it to go. Those are shots you need here in the 4th quarter if you're trailing.
Ian, not a real strong free throw shooter. Ellenwood just has to hope he can finish this 2nd one.
Gehring sets and strokes it, and he's able to rattle it in. And there is his double, 10 and 12. Here's the inbound pass. Ellenwood wants to press up a little bit, 3-1-1-1. The Chase Cats break it with Billy Clark. Clark gets it back out to Brady, and now they're going to slow it down with 5 minutes to play.
Chase has done an excellent job, really, of slowing this game down since they've been in control of the lead.
Here's Billy Clark with it. Clark through the legs. Crossover dribble. Now he swings it out around to Scott Root. Root looking for a one-on-one now, back out to Billy Clark. Cole Brady going to use the possession. Lots of time for Chase. They can play keep away if they want. 4:37 now on the clock. 6-point lead for the Chase Cats. They get it over to Root, who nearly walked with it. Root up top to Clark. Clark through the legs. He wants to drive. Now he receives a double team and a tie-up. Just gets rid of it over to Hendricks. Hendricks has it through the legs. Loose ball, and Hendricks goes down. And a whistle and a
pushing foul.
Pushing foul against the Eagles. Let's see if they give this one to Kyle Corbett. He was in the vicinity, and if that's against him, that'll be his 4th.
I think they went with Cale for his 4th.
Now, either way, one of those players is picking up foul number 4, not something you want to see.
As well.
Yeah, double bonus time the rest of the way now for Chase. So, once again, the free throw up and no good. Cale Clausen has 4. Kyle Corbett has 3. Chance Clausen has 4 for Ellenwood. Flint Hendricks, who's at the line right now, shooting 2. He's got 4. Both of his free throws are no good. Gehring is 13th rebound in the game, meanwhile, as Kyle Corbett will bring it up the floor. Billy Clark and Zach Overly each have 4. Cole Brady has 2.
Time and again, Chase has had opportunities to extend the lead, haven't been able to.
Long 3-point shot. No good by Ellenwood, but they get a second chance opportunity down low. Here's a strong move by Riggering. Shot doesn't go again. Rebound outside to Clausen. Clausen goes up and he gets it to go. That's actually Ian Gehring, the junior. I believe will be credited with the points. He's got 12. Chase wants to run with 3:50 to play. Cole Brady brings it into the front court very quickly before tossing it back out to Overly.
I think they want to get the ball to Billy Clark and now start thinking about layups or nothing. Maybe make Ellenwood even foul.
Crowd starting to make some noise. The students making a lot of noise. Clark goes up. He's up and good. And one opportunity. A huge move by Billy Clark. What a take inside the lane. Falling down and finishing underneath, just flicking it up with that right hand. And he gives his team a 4-point lead with a chance to add. And that will be the end of Ian Gehring's night. He fouls out with 3:35 to play. And that'll bring Garrett Hayes back into the game. 17 points in the game for Billy Clark. What a night. He has been very instrumental in his team's performance.
Well, he played that whole third quarter with 4 fouls, didn't he, for the most part?
He sure did. He picked up that foul like 45 seconds in. And now trying to wipe off the basketball a little bit. See, they got a little sweat, little blood on the ball. 43-37. Again, Billy Clark is at the line looking to add point number 18. Each team has scored. Each team has led in this game. Chance to move the lead out a little bit further than 2 possessions and be just over that. If Clark can knock down the free throw with 3:35 to play. Clark dribbles it twice, leans back and fades, and he's got it. Billy Clark, can't say enough about what he's done, but Ellenwood's been pretty good on the other end. They have just been playing from behind in the second half. Crossover dribble by Riggering. He gets it back up top to Corbett. Corbett wants to dribble and drive. He drives. Right-handed shot blocked. Rejected get out by Scott Root as Brady tries to take it the length of the floor, and he's fouled. Cole Brady drawing contact. 2 players in the area for Ellenwood that could have been called for the foul.
Like Cale Clausen.
And that'll be the end of Cale Clausen's night. Head coach Shane Duncan doesn't have too many guys to go into the bench with. Cody Eastern will come back in. As Cale, his night is finished at the 3:18 mark. We have had 4 players foul out of this game tonight. A lot of whistles in this game. Unfortunately lost track of all the fouls. It's getting up there as Cole Brady is into double digits. He's got 10 points. 45-37. Chase has a chance to start to pull away. They put together a little bit of a run here with their last few buckets. 2 free throws up and good by Cole Brady. He's got 11. As now more shots up and good. A 7-0 run by the Cats. Long 3 goes up by Corbett. It's no good. Rebounded by Brady, and Brady throws it away. And then tripped on the way back. That's Hendricks, I think, called for the tripping foul. And let's see, I think that will be against Flint Hendricks. That'll be the end of his night with 3:04 to play. That's foul number 5. What a night.
Well, Chance Clausen going to get a free throw opportunity, but Kyle Corbett, a really ill-advised 3-point attempt on that last trip.
Well, they're saying that's number 4. And I'm pretty sure he had a couple in that. He had 4 in the first half. Well, anyways, it doesn't matter. And the Eagles are going to take a timeout. We're going to take a 30-second timeout as well. 40.
Timeout on the court. We would like to take this opportunity to thank tonight's sponsors, Next Tech Wireless and Star 107.9.
Stop is now serving Hunt Brothers Pizza at 3 locations. Stop in at 10th and Grant or 19th and Main in Great Bend or 200 East Santa Fe in Ellenwood for great tasting Hunt Brothers Pizza. Get a whole pizza or buy it by the hump. The Zip Stop serves pizza just the way you like it. All toppings, no extra charge.
Zip Stop, baby. It's convenient, fast, clean, and fun. Do the Zip Stop, baby, when you're on the run.
9-point lead for Chase High School in the final 3:04. Andrew Southmeister here, along with Wes Balin, as we get set to wrap this one up against the finals of the other games here tonight. Sterling beat Wichita Northfield in the girls' game 41-21. The boys won 58-36. Chase fell just short of the upset over Ellenwood in their last game between these two teams. as Ellenwood prevailed with a 31-30 win. And right now, we sit at the point where the Eagles are at the free throw line trying to cut into the 9-point deficit. All kinds of fouls around the floor. 3 players have fouled out for Ellenwood. Kyle Blakesley, the sophomore, he fouled out at the 6:16 mark of the fourth. Cale Clausen just fouled out moments ago. And right before him, Ian Gehring, the junior, fouled out about 10 seconds prior to his departure. So here's a free throw at the line, up and no good, and falling down very roughly, I believe, was Patrick Riggering. And he'll get back up. The ball will stay with the Eagles with 3:02 to play. 46-37.
First 2 free throws of the year for Chance Clausen won't go down. Ellenwood keeps the basketball. This may be their last opportunity to stay in this ballgame.
Riggering has to force it in. Billy Clark not getting in the way. He's putting his hands up. He doesn't want to pick up foul number 5. Loose ball. Chase is going to get it with Clark. And a foul whistled.
Should be on Kyle Corbett.
Yeah, that'll be Corbett's 4th. Team foul. I got 16. A lot of fouls here in the second half. Well, it'll be fun to tell you the totals when this game is finished. We do have a stat keeper tonight, so they should be able to give us an official total for the total fouls between these 2 teams.
Chase has not shot the free throws well tonight, but they've cashed in their last 3 at crunch time.
That sends Billy Clark to the line, by the way. And Clark, if he hasn't been brilliant enough, he's got 19 for the game. Again, a 7-0 run up to a 10-point lead for the Chase High School Cats. Clark sets and strokes it again. He's money here in this fourth quarter. He's gone for 7.
I think it's finally reached the point of no return for the Ellenwood Eagles.
2:49, long deuce up and no good. Hendricks has the game. They ruled him only with his 4th foul last time around. I thought it was number 5, so he stays in the game. As Cole Brady tries to get it up the floor, he gets it into the front court. He gets it over to the star player, Billy Clark, the point guard, who's done nothing short of spectacular tonight. And a whistle and a 5-second call, I think, against Billy Clark.
Yeah, our buddy Steve Owens sitting right up here next to us. He was right on that. The second before the referee called it, he had 5 in the air, and sure enough, turnover Chase.
2:23 to play. 11-point lead for Chase. Ellenwood trying to hang around. They led after 1 by 3. Here's a wild shot up and no good. Isring doesn't get it to go. Loose ball. Who gets it? A whistle stops play. And looks like they're whistling the Eagles, Garrett Hayes. Hayes is walking back that way, and the Chase players are heading back to the free throw line, it looks like. With 2:11 to play, they will whistle Garrett Hayes for the foul. That is his first. How about that, Wes? A guy with his first foul with 2 minutes and 11 seconds left in this fourth quarter. I'm not sure you would have found that.
Oh, Garrett's got a long reputation for foul trouble, so that's always a surprise when he's this guy's 4th at this point.
Especially with all the fouls being called tonight. As Hendricks doesn't get it to go. He struggled at the charity stripe tonight. His team, though, they lead by 11 with 2:11 to play here in the final period. Hendricks, second shot, rattles in and out. Rebounded by Hayes, and then a late whistle against Chase. You know, this really takes the physicality out of the game by each team. You really can't do a whole lot as they whistle Scott Root on the opposite end for his 3rd foul.
Well, it takes the flow out of the game. It takes a lot of the entertainment value out of the game. Garrett Hayes, a chance to maybe pull Ellenwood a couple closer.
Hayes, a good stroke, bending the knees. On my count, that's his first point of the game. He hasn't scored a lot. Hasn't been in a whole lot either. Guy that got in a little bit later as Scott Root will take a seat. Here's a quick shot up at the charity stripe. No good on the second of 2 free throws. Here's Billy Clark with it, and Clark throws it right into the hands of Kyle Corbett for an easy deuce. His team's within 8. The crowd is going to play a factor here in the final 2 minutes. Here's the inbounds pass to Brady. Brady brings it up the floor. Does he want to go the entire way? Hendricks catches it, turns around, spins to his left, and he gets it to go. What a shot by Flint Hendricks. Credit Cole Brady with a beautiful assist.
Ellenwood's got to stop the ball. That's really poor defense there. If you let the ball get that low, nothing good's going to happen.
Here's a 3-point shot saved by Ellenwood initially, then going out of bounds on the baseline with 1:34 to play. A 10-point lead right now, 50-40. That ends a run of 12 straight by Chase. And that last make by Kyle Corbett. Again, pressuring the ball is Ellenwood. They get it inbounds. Here's Clark up the floor. He slows it down. Let's see how Chase uses the final few minutes. And an offensive foul. And there, I believe it is. If you didn't know it yet, that one should have been coming. As they call that against Hendricks, and that'll be the end of his night. So there's officially his 5th foul, and he is displeased about that last play. And coming back into the game now will be Scott Root as he talks to Mitch Light on the bench. And he'll now be summoned to finish the final minute 26. It is a 10-point lead for Chase.
Ellenwood's got to get this ball. It's got to get a look here. Somebody's got to be moving.
Here's a move inside, looking for the three-point shot. Corbett's well covered. He forces up the three anyways. Shot rolls over the top of the backboard, and it'll go back to Chase High School with a 10-point lead, 1:12 to play.
Nothing doing on that possession from start to finish. Everybody just kind of standing around waiting. Kyle finally had to put it up.
Chase gets it inbounds as head coach Shane Duncan takes a seat. Chase will move it up the floor. Here's Billy Clark with it. The crowd still trying to make noise and keep their team in it with 1 minute to play. 10-point Chase Cats lead.
I think you've got a foul, don't you?
No, I don't think so. There's been a lot of fouls. I don't think there's anything left to foul. Here's a steal, meanwhile, by Corbett. Corbett runs. It's now there's Cale Clausen. Clausen up, shot up, and no good. Tries to reach up for the chance, Clausen, excuse me. And what would have been a chance to seize some momentum for Ellenwood does not happen as Brady gets it back. And Brady hobbling a little bit. A reach-in foul by Kyle Corbett. And now you can hear the Chase Cats fans starting to cheer. Their team is close to the finish line.
The 1A Chase Cats are 36.5 seconds away from coming into Ellenwood and knocking off the Eagles in their home round robin.
It's been a great day, too. We went down to the wire in the third game as Brady gets it to go. Brady's had a great game as well. 12 points, and now some youngsters, it looks like, checking in for Ellenwood as they will bring in Eric Root, the sophomore, also in off the bench. Let's see who else they got out there. Derek Ward, he'll come into the game. And one more player we'll get to you momentarily as Brady swishes it home.
Chase really with a great finish to this ball game. You can't say enough good things. Billy Clark, absolutely the leader. He put this thing away for the Cats.
Yeah, and you can't even talk about how well he does. He gets a rebound here, but playing with 4 fouls all the way through the second half, he has been brilliant with 20 points.
You betcha. He played that whole third quarter with those 4 fouls. He's still out there right now.
15 seconds as Billy Clark gets knocked down. He's going to put some ice on his body, I'm sure, when he gets home, as he gets bumped on the way by Ellenwood. He'll get a chance to add to that 20-point total with 12.5 seconds to play. It is a 12-point lead for Chase, and they are going to come in here and upset this Ellenwood team. Good basketball game here tonight. Very chippy as they give that last foul to Cody Eastern, his third. And the shot rattles up and in for Billy Clark.
Billy Clark, 5 of 5 at the line in this fourth quarter. When they needed the free throws, he was there.
You talk of seeing how good a player you are. You make your shots in the fourth quarter. Clark has done nothing short of that. He's got 22 on the night, 12.5 to play. Ellenwood still hustling down the floor, trailing by 14. Final possession perhaps of the game. They get it around the perimeter. 3-point shot up and no good. Rebounded by Brady. And Brady can pull it in, and that is how it will end. A very, very chippy game, and it comes to a close. Chase, a winner here tonight, 54-40, as it went back and forth. Lots of fouls here in this game. We're going to take our first break.
Timeout on the court. We would like to take this opportunity to thank tonight's sponsors, Next Tech Wireless and Star 107.9.
Buick and Cadillac supports Ellenwood Eagle Athletics. When you're ready to make your